again 2 nights in a row. There must be something wrong with me. Or there's maybe something wrong with you if you watch me 2 nights in a row. I don't know. There's something wrong with all of us, I think. That's what I think. Something wrong with everybody in the world. In the world. Anywho, hopefully, pretty soon we have a special guest coming on. Someone that I know you guys love to hate, hate to love. I was over here putting up. Oh, Cam Jam. Thank you, ma'am. What's up, man? How you doing? Fine. You got me. The fish nerd. What? Oh, fish nerds. The whole family's here. What is up? Branton. The Aquatic News Network. Oh, it's gonna be a smurfing good time. What is up, y'all? How you doing? How you doing? So listen, I've been over here downloading images of my betas for my my website. I suck. Recovering from Christmas. Oh, did you drink a little bit too much spiked eggnog? Huh? What's up, Jimmy? How you living, Jimmy? All right. We got Jimmy in the house. Jimmy in the house. Listen, I suck at taking photos of fish. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. So if anybody has a good what's the word I'm looking for? A good video you guys can direct me to on how to take good images of fish. I wish I was sober, unfortunately. LOL. Laugh out loud. You was sober. So what do you mean you was recovering from Christmas? What happened during Christmas? Oh, we got little happy faces popping up and down. Happy faces. Oh, I love that. I love to see the little diagrams all up. Hey, Funk, I had asked yesterday, but I was working and I didn't hear. Do you still have all your electric blue jacks, or have you sold them all? I'm glad you asked that question. No, I haven't sold them. I haven't sold not a one. And there's a good reason for that. Because I originally, when I did the whole I'm gonna sell electric blue jacks at a decent size so that I can be satisfied that when you guys get them, they're gonna pass their what's up? They're gonna pass their scary stage. You know what I mean? Danielle, what's up? What's up, Mexicali? And I've talked to Mexicali about this many times. The whole idea was this: I'm gonna buy 45 little itty bit. They were this big. Electric blue jack Dempseys. I'm gonna grow them out. I'm gonna take the risk. If they die, they die. Just like Dolph Lundgren said when he beat up on Apollo Creed. If he dies, he dies. Then I was gonna be able to sell it to you guys 3 inches or better. But the whole idea was after about the 3-inch mark, they were gonna be safer. You know what I mean? They wouldn't die on you. Well, I'm down to 15. Out of the 45, I'm down to 15. I had, dude, from 45 for the first 2.5, 3 months, everything was going great. I lost probably maybe like 8. I lost like 8. Have you had any luck mixed breeding gouramis? And I guess you mean betas? Hey, thank you for no, I haven't. I have bred betas, but mixed breeding gouramis and betas, no. I haven't even heard of it being done. But I mean, they are in the same family, but I don't think they can breed. But anyway, so they were doing great. Then they hit when they started hitting the 3-month, then I started having like mass die-offs, but not all at one time. It was like pew, one at a time. They were just dying off. And then once they hit the 3-inch mark, then they started doing really weird stuff. They didn't die off as much, but they started doing weird stuff. So I'm down to 15 out of the 45 that I bought. So while I meant to do something to sell you guys a strong, large electric blue jack Dempsey, it's turned into more of a science project more than anything else. And I think I'm gonna keep it that way. I am literally going to keep these electric blue jack Dempseys longer. I'm probably even going to buy more. Not probably. I'm definitely going to buy more and raise them in a different scenario to see if I get a different outcome. That way I actually have something to say substantial about the electric blue jack Dempseys. Because up until now, the only thing I could say with any 100% certainty is that their genetics was kind of funky. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's what anybody really could say, but now I'm I'm actually doing it, and I could say with 100% with my experience with these fish. It's not like I had one fish. I had 45 of them. And then I'm about to get another 50 come summertime, and I'm going to throw them in a pond. I might even get 100 of them and put 50 of them inside and then put 50 of them outside and raise them that way and see what the difference is. At any rate, I'm really going to get down to this electric blue jack Dempsey thing. This kind of is what really, this really kind of really gets me going, the whole scientific issue of the whole jack. Oh, snap! He just popped up out of nowhere.
What up?
Look at you all neon and stuff. I like it.
Oh yeah.
I like that whole setup you got going on there. For some reason, it looks better than normal. What's the difference?
I just kind of moved some stuff around so that it would be kind of like, instead of far, closer up.
Liquid Duzu said, "Oh, I know what gets you going." You know what I think it is? I ain't gonna lie to you. I think it's the light. You don't have the light on in the back in your tank in the back, or it's not bright, so you ain't got that blast of light behind you. Mm-hmm. I like that. You have it's just a subtle light behind you.
Yeah. That's the nighttime light on there.
You gotta keep it. You gotta keep it like that.
Okay. All right.
FTK.
All right,
so yeah, hey, how was this season of FTK? I know. Listen. Man, I started this job, man. I thought it was gonna be a part-time job. I didn't even get to do really the things. Let me be honest with everybody. I feel real good about the whole Thanksgiving half of it, but after Thanksgiving, the whole Christmas half of it, man, I got so busy I just couldn't continue. Every time I tried to, it was just a brick wall after a brick wall. But at the end of the day, how did everything turn out?
Ended up being all right. I know you guys left me high and dry on the hams, but we ended up getting 23 hams out of there. With the half of the monies that I had took, and then the teachers gave some more at the very last minute, which was great, and pretty good turnout. 23 hams and 46 boxes of mac and cheese. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, man. I started this part-time job. It turned into a full-time job. Bro, I know you ain't one of the channel members, but I've been putting stuff down on my channel members. If you've seen what I have going on at that LFS, man, it's a total of damn near 7,000 gallons of fresh water that I'm running.
Jesus.
In three different rooms. Three different fish rooms. Yeah, so it's a lot. But it's supposed to be a part-time. But I told him, I said, look, it's a part-time, but until the store opens up, I'll go ahead and give you full-time hours. I just didn't know it was gonna take this long. I'm gonna be real with you. Like the store opens up January 5th, soft open.
And
And
you've been a part of this from the ground, from the bottom, right?
no, they had already started, but they
Okay.
was really behind in a lot of areas. That's how come I was like, yo, I mean, because really the whole idea was I'm gonna do part-time. That way I can continue with my AQUA FUNK Aquatics website.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't been able to do nothing too much with my AQUA FUNK Aquatics website, which to be honest with you, with the Christmas season, sales was kind of because a lot of people ain't spending money on their fish, they buying gifts and stuff, and times is rough.
Yeah,
Times
yeah,
is rough. So
yeah.
it was like, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? But Christmas is over, so I'm expecting at the beginning of the year things to pick up. I got my betas. I just put all my betas on the thing. I just gotta do some fine touches before I go ahead and make that out there and have my betas for sale. Yesterday I was showing all my betas. I got a lot of damn betas. I was saying before you hopped on, I suck at taking photos of fish because like I was taking pictures and putting them on there. They don't look as good as I was like, man, these don't look that good. I was like, it looks like garbage.
Really
I
got to
wouldn't
get
buy
them.
it.
They
I was like,
move
I
so
wouldn't
much.
buy it.
Yeah,
I
you got
wouldn't
to
buy
get
it.
them.
Well, it's not that. It's I
Or is
set
it the
up this whole
camera?
little thing. I set up this whole little thing for them to look good, and then I started taking, and it was just my big old like this in the glare in the background. I'm like, God dang it! So I was like, okay, I
Yeah.
gotta try something different. So I tried it in the containers that they're in, but it looks
Uh-huh.
murky. It doesn't look crisp.
Yeah, you
It
got
doesn't look
to
crisp.
get that glare and stuff off. It's got to be it's like some different lighting and some more stuff. Like
Yeah,
it's
man.
it's its own thing. Like you got to do it again and again.
Yeah. So I called up Scott. Hopefully he hits me back up. You know what I mean? From King and Queen Sickly. Hopefully he gives me some tips, man. But
Mm.
yeah, I was a little disappointed. I still uploaded the photos because I can't keep putting it off. I'm just gonna retake the photos and just add them. Some of the photos is all right. Some of the photos is good, like it shows the fish good. But then there's other ones that is like hard. Like some of the fish, they just show up. You put them there and you go. They be like, bam, but yo,
Mhm. Yep.
and I could get a good picture. But then the other ones, they're like.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
You turn around, you walk away, and they all up in the front and get like, "Yo, hold on, wait, don't move." You walk up to them, they're like, "Whoop." You know what I'm
You might
saying? So
want
it's
to
like,
take a short video, and that way you'll be able to
yeah, well,
pause it, and then you'll be able to kind of scroll like right at the moment where it looks good. Because like if you scroll too much, you'll see it. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to zoom in on a perfect part, and then take a snapshot of that video portion.
yeah. Cam, I actually have one of those boxes somewhere where Mida was doing the paparazzi. I actually have one of those photo boxes somewhere. It's not that. It's the glare of the back of of the tank. So even if I have a photo box, I still get a glare because the back of the thing is good. So what I think I'm gonna, yo, for real, I'm punching your little fuzzy face is what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Cruelty to animals, Holmes.
Look, and then she's gonna hop up here like I ain't talking about her. You dirty. You just all
Guess who
dirty.
died, man?
Who?
Jack Dempsey.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
She died out of from some pure hate, just hate and nastiness.
Dude, but guess who looked like he was upset that she died? The damn Starry
The
Night.
Starry
Like when I
Night.
came in here, I was like, damn, something sounds fishy. I was like, oh man. I looked around. I was like, word. And he was like up under. He wasn't biting at her or anything. He was just like nuzzled up under. Like I was like,
No,
man, what
she's not
happened?
ready. She's not
Like you
ready.
hated her
No.
at first. Now you got accustomed to her, huh?
Why, God, why? It should have been me.
Yeah,
It should
man.
have been me.
So I changed a little water and topped it off, and I don't know. He's not moving as I don't know.
He's sad, man. He took away his homegirl.
That's messed up.
All he needs in this life is sin. Me and his girlfriend.
The hate was real at first.
It was. It was.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, dude, I gotta get hot and heavy on this website though, for real. So
Pause.
I heard about the boxes, but the comment people are saying it's about I have no idea what the heck is what did Cam
You're saying
say?
it's abuse?
Huh?
I've heard about the boxes in the comments. People are saying it's abuse. What's the? I thought a photo box. You know what I thought they were talking about? They're talking about putting the fish in an actual box to photograph, correct?
Oh, you talking about the little pencil box. So they do make so listen. So wild fish tanks, Ryan. Well, I guess it's
Mhm.
better than taking the fish out and photographing them on the table. So Ryan, he goes out, he does a lot of native fishing, right? Native collecting. And they actually have little acrylic pencil boxes, and I think I'm gonna get that. It's a pencil box about this big, and you get a fish and you just you get you just put it in there, and what it does is I mean, you're not putting it in there for like hours at a time. It's literally only there for about a minute, and you
With no
just set
water?
it in. No, you put with water in it, yeah,
Oh, okay.
but it's like this big.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You have water in it,
And,
but the fish can only go in one direction. Like it
yeah,
can't
yeah, yeah,
turn
yeah, yeah.
around. And if you want to take a picture of it this way, you can, and then you flip it and you take a picture of it. Now it's facing that direction, so you can get a good look at it. But with betas, you kind of have to get them when you have to piss them off to take a good picture. You
Mm-hmm.
literally have to piss them off, So
Yeah, you gotta
I
throw a
seen
mirror at them or something so they can get riled up, flared
I've seen
out,
tech, yeah, I've
colored
seen
up.
techniques where somebody had took a little piece of wood and they super glued a fake little fish, and they kind of put it in front, and then they put it in front of the bait, and the beta flared up, and then they took it away, and then they took a picture of it. Let me let these dogs out because they gonna make me have. I'm gonna punch y'all when I'm both of y'all. I'm gonna open the gate is what I'm gonna do. I open the gate up.
You'll be looking for dogs.
I will not. I don't know what happened. They just left. Somebody opened the gate. They must have took the dogs. Give me the flyers. I'll put the flyers out.
What should you do if Oscar has cloudy eye? Well, sorry to say, but that Oscar is old. It's about flushing time.
No, no. It could be just a case of clout, a little bit of
Should have
clout.
never got it in the first place, Alex. Sorry.
Look, hey Alex, don't listen to him, man. Look, you gotta go ahead, go to the API section of your local LFS, right? They have clout is actually a pretty common thing in a lot of fish, especially Oscars. I've heard a lot of
Especially
Oscars
Oscar,
get clout.
because they're so ugly when they get that age. And that eye gets so droopy and cloudy.
It doesn't
Makes
get
you not
droopy.
even want the fish anymore.
Don't listen to him. It's not a hard thing to do.
You're not
Hello,
gonna
Justin.
advise heating up the water and salting it up for the iCloud? Or do you need something is it bacterial? Do you need an
Yeah,
actual
it's clout.
antibody?
Yeah, it's actually not hard. Clean water, nice warm clean water. I put salt in the water for everything, but clout is kind of one of those simple fixes. It's not a hard thing to fix. It's called clout. Clout. It's a common thing. I've seen more people fix it than anything else with API clout. You know,
Alex,
um,
I used to have it with my African cichlids. Like I had a couple of blueberry cichlids that had it. I took them in the marine box, salted it up a little bit, and heated the water in about maybe four days or something.
yeah, Yeah, I normally do salt and clean water, but I mean, to be honest with you, it's such an easy fix with clout. I mean, you know, that's if you
Hmm.
willing. I'm just cheap. See, a lot of us have a lot of aquariums, so that clout could get expensive because we have to, use so much of it. So a lot of us do natural remedies because we don't have to spend a whole lot of money on all that. But if you only have, a small amount of aquariums, then buying the whatchamacallit, the medication is not a problem. When I used to breed bettas, I used to put a few of them in a 2 gallon to take a picture. Yeah. Yeah, I was resorting to kind of putting them next to each other to type pop up, but salt
Just do a
dip works
mirror.
well.
Just do it like a little
Well,
vanity mirror, like a little pocket mirror. Put it there.
well, it's
Let them
not.
float around.
With me, it's more that the setup with the glare, because I could get all I have to do is put another one right next to it. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's the glare. You know, that's what's really getting me. That's
You
what's
should
really.
get like a piece of cardboard and put it over
I
your
did that.
phone,
I
and it's
did that,
still
and now you
glared
can
out.
see you can still see
You
the
see
little
the
loop
outlines of the
because
cardboard.
it's not like the old school phones where it only had one camera. These things have like a whole bunch of a whole so you can see like this big oval with a little thing, and it's like you can see it. Like you can. In fact, it's just like the hole is this damn big now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
no, I get it.
I did that though. And it worked. It was like, oh, but now I can see this where it's obvious, which I don't think in the long run matters, but I'm trying to make it professional. I'm trying to look professional, you
No,
know?
I get it.
So don't forget to
Some betters
don't
know
forget
it's
to
a
hit that.
mirror.
Yeah. But so how was your Thanksgiving and Christmas, you personally? Because I know this is a hard time for you and the family.
um, did pretty good. Thanksgiving went really well. And then Christmas went well as well. So kids opened their gifts here at the house, and then my other two met me at my mom's house, and they were able to kind of go over there and open it over there as well. Came home around a reasonable time and just chilled out. Wasn't too bad. And matter of fact, it was about 70 degrees on Christmas here. It's currently 23 degrees, but that just happened.
Well, Alex, real fast, if you have a sick tank, like how big is your Oscar? Is it full grown?
How
If
big
it's
is your
full
tank?
grown, yeah, because here's the problem. If
Like,
you
what
have a
else you
full
got in
grown
there?
Oscar, if you have a full grown Oscar, right, and you have it in like a 75 or 125, you have to treat the whole tank. So it's a lot better to put that Oscar in a smaller aquarium. It's a lot easier and they heal faster because you can do you know larger water change because doing a water change on a 40 breeder, doing a 50% water change ain't nothing but 20 gallons. Doing a 50% water change on a 125, that's 75 gallons or a little less than 75 gallons. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a sick tank, a quarantine tank, I'll be honest with you, it should, if all things go right, it should clear up within a week. If all things go right. But it depends on how you're doing it. If you have it in a big tank, it's gonna take longer to heal because you got more water. It's just a pain to do it in a large tank. It really is. Everybody should do a sick tank. I know it's hard to say because everybody does a sick tank. It turns into a permanent tank because you got the LFS. You be like, oh, look at that fish. Oh, I'm just gonna put it in the sick tank. Then I'll get another sick tank, and then you never get another sick tank. You don't. You never do. And if you do get another sick tank, it turns into another regular tank. At least for us guys, that's what happens. You know what I mean?
No, that's true.
What you got planned for 2026? Betty Boo. Hey Jay. Oh, what? My sister just texted me. What you got planned for 2026?
You know what? That's what I've been kind of contemplating right now, trying to figure out exactly which way I want to go with this channel, YouTube, the whole nines. Trying to figure it out. So I don't have a answer to that question yet, but it's something is coming. It's peaking. So I'm trying to figure out what that is, and once I do, I'll I guess I'll let everybody know.
Oh, okay. So, well,
What about you?
that kind of.
I know you've got the shop thing. I know you've got the online thing. So
I'm going straight. I'm still going full steam ahead. Uh,
okay.
um,
I mean,
in fact, I'm
is
going.
everything going live in the new year, or you're already live, aren't you?
Yeah, it's already live now. It's just more. In fact, let
Mhm.
me answer this quick question right there. And yeah, that hey, new local Austin, I'm the same way. So, Jimmy, man, to be honest with you, it's a weird scene out here. Tomorrow, me, Mexicali, and Nick from In My Tanks are gonna go live. Um, Advance Happy New Year's greetings from the Philippines. Hey, well, I appreciate you, Josh. You too. Um, me, Mexicali, and Nick from In My Tanks are gonna go live tomorrow. And one of the things we're gonna talk about the future. Um, what we think the future got in store for the hobby and fish tube in general, and we're gonna talk about the BS from 2025. Just all the crap that has happened on in the hobby and in fish tube from 2025. And I will say this: if you're thinking about coming back, I know you've been away for a minute, and you're thinking about coming back, it's nothing like it was back in the day. It's a dog eat dog world out here. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about what I'm gonna talk about tomorrow. I'm gonna give you all a little taste of what it's gonna look like. It ain't pretty. It ain't gonna be pretty. I ain't got a whole lot of nice things to say. You got cats out here paying for stuff and then acting like they stink. Their stuff don't stink. You know what I mean? They're buying subscribers and views, and it's legal now because YouTube is getting the money for it. Before it was not legal because YouTube wasn't getting a cut, but now YouTube is getting a cut, so it's legal. You know what I mean? You see people with 50 videos, and they got they got every one of their videos has got like 5-digit views, and they got 4 comments. Really? Really? You got 4 comments on 10,000 views. You got 4 comments, and half of them are yours because only 2 people commented. Come on, man. What's up,
So
Sicker?
this
How you doing? Huh?
so this conversation is going down when
Tomorrow?
on your stream
No, I think it's on Mexicali's channel. I don't
on
know, somebody's
Mexicali.
channel. Yeah, I'm gonna mess up somebody else's channel. So,
Oh
and
Lord.
so people's flavor is just different. Like cichlids is not really a thing. So if you're doing cichlids, it's hard to get people's attention because cichlids is not really what's hot right now. You know what I mean? I feel like AI bots are taking over. AI channels. Oh my God, bro, don't even get me started. There's so many AI fish channels out there just clogging up the whole system, like the whole works. There's so many AI channels that are pulling in a lot of views, and they're putting out a lot of content, these AI channels, because it's quick for them to do.
Yeah.
And YouTube likes consistency, and when these people are putting out AI videos like 3 a week,
I got
you know,
I got a Mexicali. Yeah.
say what?
That's gonna be it. No, Mexicali just sent me the link. If I want to jump in. I'm not gonna get ignorant with y'all, man. That's gonna be crazy. Face mask.
Flowerhorn said, "I'm gonna make cichlids hot again." I'm gonna be real with you. Cichlids are always right underneath the surface, just waiting to bust out.
They
But
they always have a they're if they were to be graphed, they'd have the up down, and depends on the
They-
city and state that you're in. It depends on the time of the year. Like, but to me, since I started with cichlids, um, especially with African cichlids, so they've always they're nice. They're nice fish. They're colorful. They're their personality. Um, you can get a bunch of them. And they definitely have a place in the community. I just in St. Louis, we're stuck on small ass fish, like
well,
just little
here's
ass
the funny
fish.
thing though. Here's the funny thing though. African cichlids is an underground thing. Every fish wants to really
Really
be
be a cichlid.
every fish wants to secretly be a cichlid. African cichlids is an underground thing. You'd be surprised on how much people are buying and how much money LFSs are making on African peacocks at $50 a pop, 30, 40, $50 a pop. African peacocks, 4 inches. They
Oh yeah,
they selling on a regular, bang, 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 bang.
yeah.
But
I'm
when you
really
look
thinking
on
about
you,
doing a 60-gallon again of just
yeah.
nothing but African cichlids.
But when you look on YouTube, you don't ever see these fish. You don't ever see
No.
people are like, check out my African cichlid OB peacock tank, or check out
No.
my predator hat tank, or check out my
Oh
Mimbuna tank. But
yeah.
those fish sell on a regular basis. They're a
Everybody
staple.
wants these
Yeah,
Bolivian rams and the Denison barbs. Got a couple of angels in there, but some
yeah,
super red swordtails.
yeah.
Like it's all those community small fish. And in St. Louis, it's just so
Aquascaping.
weird because it's guppies. Like they love guppies. Like I get it, okay, but come on, man.
Well, I also think um that the economy has a lot to do with how people buy fish.
Yeah, that could be true too. Yeah.
If you flush, oh, I got extra money coming in, my bills are straight, I got money put away, I'm making money on, I got money in savings. I got the card note, I'm ahead on the card bill, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm da 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 da. I,
George a
I
little bit
could
on my
I,
fish.
I could buy a 125.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not that case anymore these days. Everybody's like, oh, hold on, let me hold on to my money a little bit because I don't know what's gonna happen next month. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
so
that's true
people
too.
really
So
doesn't,
smaller tank, smaller fish, and we just roll with that. I see.
because you never know. I
It's
mean,
true.
one of the biggest things that people have a problem with getting a big aquarium for a big monster fish is, oh, what if I have to move? Because everybody's having to move all the damn time now because they're renting. You rent, right? And let's say you rent, like me, I rent. I would love to, dude. I got that 280 out there. I want to make a plywood cichlid huts in the channel right now. In the channel, in the chat right now. You know how badly I want to make a plywood tank. Watching his videos,
Mm.
I make a big old 300-gallon tank, and I fill it up, and then I gotta move because the landlord want to act crazy and raise the rent up $400. Now I got to tear it all down. You know what I mean? Like it's, or maybe the landlord comes in and be like, oh, you're not allowed to have these aquariums. So now I got to take it. It's like, come on now.
No, I get it. Yeah,
So it's a pain in the butt. It's a lot easier to have a whole bunch of little tanks. It's safer, not easier. It's safer to have a whole. Because in my opinion, it's easier to keep one big tank than to have to maintain a whole bunch of little tanks. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because you got
That's why I
tank there, tank there,
downsized.
tank there.
Yeah, I mean, 275s, the 60, and then the 90, and that's it for me. And then the bigger ones at the school, but like it's easier because now I got the students to maintain those. But other than that, I had like a rack of 10s and 20s, and then I had the 75, and then I had 60, then I had like a bow front 30, and I was like, oh no, man.
Mhm.
And I'm not selling fish, I'm not breeding them. It was just me having them. Like, yo, we gotta chill.
So we got a lot of people here, saying, they like cichlids, but I mean, it's just hard. It's just hard. Cichlid huts say Central and South American cichlids are my thing. You know that funk. I need to make a trip up to Georgia and see cichlid hut. It's about it. I want to see cichlid hut and Tabatic so bad. Well, y'all live like 20 minutes away from each other, right? If I was y'all, I'd be making collabs all day. Every one of my videos would be a collab with y'all two living that close.
Who with cichlid hut and Tabatic?
Yeah, they live. They in Georgia, and they're not too far from each other. You know what I mean? They take a real responsibility to take care of them. I think that's a big part of it. It's science to raise them. So here's a funny thing about here's a funny thing about I'm just gonna give you a little insight of what I do every day at the job I do. So my room, I call it the black room because it's all blacked out except for the lights of the aquariums, right? I got 3,000 gallons. I don't even know how many 20 gallons. I don't know how many 40 gallons. I know I got one, two. It's a lot of damn tanks. I got 1, 2, 3, 6 125 gallons and 1 300 gallon. And
they're all filled with fish? Like one breed of fish?
No, it's a whole bunch. But it's those were the big that's where the big cichlids are going, right? The big fish, or like let's say we get a deal.
They're not filled yet. This is where they're going.
I got half the room filled. Well, no, I got 2/3 of the room filled up right now. Right now, I'm finishing my last rack. All I gotta do is put one row of lights, and then I gotta do my air system. I already got the air system piped out. I just gotta get a couple of things done, and then all the air is done. Because right now I got temporary air. But anyway.
2/3. Oh, that's almost half. Okay.
Yeah, so I got most of it done. Anyway, he's saying Cichlid Hut saying that it's science. Well, what I'm running into is the owner, he sees where he doesn't realize how much work it's taken for me to keep these fish alive, right? Because it is taking a lot of work for me to kill, because he has an impulse control problem. He loves to buy fish. He buy them up. Oh, it's an empty tank. He buy fish, and I'm like, God dang it! I didn't have time to. I got to, you know what I mean? There's water chemistry. There's biological filtration. There's beneficial bacteria. There's all this stuff that has to go into keeping these fish. It's not as easy as just, oh, you got a box of water, put some bacteria in it, and then just throw whatever in there. Then you got attitudinal problems. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's a lot that goes into keeping these big fish alive. What happened? You just see it. What? You watching the game?
Dude, yes, they just blocked a field goal. Oh, that's crazy. Go ahead. That's crazy.
6 tanks, 275s, 330s, and 2 15 gallons. I wish I had more. Yeah, Jimmy.
Jimmy ratio is.
If I had my own house, I'd have some big tanks. Yeah, but I'd have a lot less tanks, but they would be bigger. They would be bigger. It says your water bill is still the cheapest bill. Wow.
Wait a minute. You would want them bigger so you would have less of them?
I would have probably if I own this house, honest to God, I would probably only have 5 big ass tanks. To be real. I'm gonna be real with you. I'd probably only have 5.
I get it. No, I mean I own my house and I have 5, but you would probably have like 300, like what would your
like 300, 300, 300's easy. Cause I mean I got glass that do a 280. I got 3 panes of glass that do 280. So it ain't much to do it. Just go ahead and put a couple more gallons on there. That's 3 right there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I need a refund.
So a couple of 300s.
Definitely 3 of them. Definitely 3. I have almost 30 tanks, and I live in a. You know what though, Moneyless Maven? You were supposed to downsize, and you did, and then you put more fish back up. I ain't got no sympathy on you. You downsized, and then you put them back up. You was on your way. You She went ahead and tore down a bunch of things and then put them back up.
Do you let your a live fish pick on a dead fish, or do you get them up out of there?
I get them out of there. I get them out of
I
there because
mean,
I don't have substrate and stuff. Like some people just do this with they because they have substrate and they just poke it into the substrate and be like, it's fertilizer for the plants. I ain't got
yeah.
plants or substrate, so it's just all bad on my thing.
I mean, they're tearing him. He's pretty much torn apart already. But it's got to be like a little. It's one of these little fish, man.
Oh yeah, if it's an itty bitty little fish, and I know I got like a decent sized pleco in there, I'd be like, that pleco have them gone in 15 minutes. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, I've got 20 other fish that are picking at it like it's a wrap for it. It's like that. And then
Yeah.
like the swordtails are on it, the denizens are on it. Like I fed you guys already, but whatever.
Maybe say the snails and the bottom feeders take care of all that. Those little dead ones that fall out.
Three
The
hundred
little
gallon
dead.
full of guppies, says local Austin. I think somebody
But
already has that.
I'm gonna be real with you. Like right now, like I know Cichlid Hut's going like a little vein is gonna pop out in Cichlid Hut's head right now, like right here on the side, right here. But um right now, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm really digging on some hybrid Cichlid Hut's like I don't know why. I just like so for me, behavior is a big deal. Like I really like behavior. And hybrids don't have their behavior locked down. It's a question mark over what they're gonna do. You can't really call it. I mean, you can't really call it with any cichlid. Every cichlid is different. You know what I mean? Look, he did like this. Every cichlid is different, but because hybrids don't have nothing locked down. When I get my own house, I'm building a pool pond. um, like the boss, he just gave me this cichlid. That I mean, it's like a $200 cichlid, a little hybrid cichlid. It's one of them cichlids that they trying to bring out on market. They trying to make it like the new flower horn. I don't think it's ever going to be the new flower horn, but they trying to make it into the new flower horn.
The new
It's what
flower horn.
they trying to. They trying to. They was like, oh, they calling it a spotted red vieja, and I'm like, oh, it's such a generic name for a hybrid. You know what I mean? And I looked it up, and they do have this fish for sale, but it's like $200, and I'm like, you
It's
ain't that
called a
many people
what?
that spotted spotted red vieja hybrid cichlid. And they're trying to make it like the new vieja, and I'm like, it's never gonna. It's the new what you would call it, uh new hey, I would get a trimac if I knew a good place I could get a trimac from Cichlid Hut. Just saying. um they trying to make it like the new flower horn, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. You know what I
Red
mean?
spotted cichlid
It's a
vieja.
something like that. Let me see if I can find it. Spotted red
Dude,
vieja.
it looked like a
Suspillum is what it looks like.
it looked like a severum with red disease all over it.
No, I don't wait. Let me see. Let me see.
This probably
Um,
this can't be it.
spotted red.
Here, let me see.
Nah, that's just see. That's no. See, that's not even it. Uh, liquid zoo. You kiss my naturally brown butt is what you can do. And I show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show it to you. Hold on, wait. Betas, 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 betas. Where you at, you little sucker? Where you at? Where you go? Oh, there you go.
Oh. Oh, the red is on the, he's got a flame tail.
He got a lot of personality. Right now, he don't like the camera because I got a big rooster on it. See the rooster in the glare? He's a
Yeah.
Puerto Rican. Yeah, so I think it's bugging him. But look, he up in there.
He is kind of dope though. He
Yeah,
probably mean as hell though. Them hybrids be mean as hell.
he is.
You know how
He
those,
is. He
you
is
remember
me.
them blueberry OBs? Like, be
Yeah,
going crazy.
he is me. Oh, yo, that's one thing. Where's the teapot? What? I got you on the TriMac Funk. You know I got you, dog. I know you do. I want one of what's the girl's name? The girl's name? Munchies. Munchies? Is that what the girl's name? No, that's the boy's name. Munch is the boy. Munch is the boy. What's the girl's name? Munch is the boy. Tiny, that's right. Tiny, yeah, I want one of they babies. But get one of his, man. Yeah, Munch and Tiny. Get a baby from Munch, from Cichlid Hut. Hey, huh? Say what? Yeah. You ain't putting nothing else with one of those babies. You ain't putting nothing else with a TriMac. Call it quits, bro. He's just but see that's the great thing about those fish though. They have so much personality. That's what I love about it. They have so much personality. You know, like even like you know this one. That's like I could see so much TriMac in this hold on, let me flip it. In my red in this little in her. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
She bites that dude. She bites me and I bleed. You know?
Why you finger in there?
Huh?
I mean, my Starry Nights do the same, but
But look at her. Look at how
yeah,
much she want to bite me.
especially the one at the school does the same thing to the students. They love it.
But you know, they don't just swim left to right, left to right, left to right. You feed them, and then they go swimming left to right. They actually come up to you and they're like, "Yo, what you doing? What's going on over there?" Man, if you smack this phone, you better not smack this phone. Look, why you looking at me like that?
Thinking about
Why
it.
you look?
Get that damn camera out of my face.
Nope. She want to come up and get me. Nope. You know how many people want me to bring this over to their house so that they could breed it? And it's funny because they'll have look at her and they'll
Flowers
have
with horns just said you need to breed her, Funk.
but they be trying to breed her with other flower horns and I'm like, you know your flower horn is shooting blanks, right? So what's the point? Like you know your flower horn is shooting blanks, so what's the point? Look, that orange is starting to come out. Come out, orange. Woo, that orange. I love it when her orange comes out because she get orange with the blue and the black. I know
Cichlid
she
Hut said
ugly.
flower horn base genetics is from TriMac.
Yeah, I
You
know.
see it all over the flower horns.
Yeah, look at her. You can see, look at that big dot right at the big flower horn spot right on the side of her head.
And then Horatio says there's a little river out back where he lives that has a lot of those fish. How can I catch them without hurting them? Don't you
What
just
do you
net
mean?
them?
Oh, wait, what do you mean? What kind of fish? These flower horns?
Mm-hmm.
Just yeah, just catch them with like you would any other fish.
Just net
They'll
them
heal
up.
up. They'll heal up. Catch them with a rod and reel. They'll heal up. I like that good vibe sign, bro. Oh, it's talking about you, Biz.
Oh, right on, Cichlid Hut. Appreciate you.
But anyway, so how we get on this subject? We talking about what we doing what's going on in the future with our channels.
Mhm.
That's one of the reasons why I kind of like betas. Like, even though betas is not a cichlid, it does have a lot of personality. And it's small enough that people could enjoy it without having to have a humongous tank. You know what I mean?
Chicago Savage Cichlid was cracking. Mr. Too much for you. Mike Funk, this Rodney, what up?
Who said Mr. Munch is too much for me?
Mr. Too much for you. Mike Funk, this Rodney, what's up? LA up in here. LA got a cichlid spot. Isn't it called LA cichlids? They used to come to the aqua shelters all the time out in Chicago. I think it was LA cichlids or Chicago got some stingrays.
Oh snap! We got somebody. They got some. We got somebody from the future. Like what's that one dude? Michael J.
Doc
Fox.
Brown?
Yeah, Doc Brown, Michael J. Fox,
and Marty McFly.
Yeah.
Doc.
So hold up, you telling me? Hold on, wait, flower horn. You telling me that there's a place where people are throwing flower horn coals in the water? I could imagine what is going to happen when those flower horn, because they might be coals from flower horns, but they're eventually there's going to be a male that's fertile, and you're going to have. I could imagine what's going to happen with that. That's nuts. That's not even a thing, gamer. That's not even a thing. I'll put money on that 24/7. So somebody asked me a question about fish fighting. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. In most scenarios, generally speaking, hybrids, there's something wrong. There's something wrong up here. They are way more aggressive, tenacious than regular fish. So if you have a Jack Dempsey and a flower horn of the same exact weight, the flower horn is going to win just for the simple size. It's just so much more aggressive. It's just so much more meaner. So yeah, it's not even a thing. You know.
Flowers with horns has fertile flower horn males.
Do you? You know that for 100% fact? Yeah, I got a guy. Every time I show a picture of her, because she's so red, she's a red dragon. Everybody always wants to be like, "Oh, bring her over. I want to breed her with my male flower horn." I'm like, he's probably infertile. What are you talking about? Like, if you had a Trimac or a Carpentis, that make more sense than doing it with another flower horn. You know what I mean?
Sugar Ray Titus is looking for food stamps.
How much? How many food stamps you got? What's the exchange rate?
I haven't seen a food stamp in hours.
What's the exchange rate you got on that? He used to sell them jokes.
Didn't your president cancel that shit? It's over with.
What you say?
Didn't your president cancel it?
A lot of flower horns are fertile. It's just you have to wait till they freaking grow up to find out which ones are fertile, though. That's the problem. You have to wait all that time to see if they are fertile, and then you have to wait till they. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to wait to find out. You know, till they become breeding age, and then if a female is gonna hook up with them, and the female is gonna spawn, and then if it, you know what I'm saying? It just takes time. It takes time. That's why they're so expensive. It takes time.
So you don't know when they're fertile until they actually sire babies, or is there a way you can check looking at it or observing it?
Nope.
Just gotta wait to see if it.
I'm with you on the Jack. I love Jack Dempsey's too. I ain't gonna hate on no Jack Dempsey ever, but
Yeah.
In the chat, what do you think the percentage of flower horns fertility is? If you have 10 flower horns, no, let's give it 100. You have 100 male flower horns. What do you think the fertility ratio is on 100 male flower horns? 5%?
Like 7. Really? That low?
I think it's low. Now,
So
over
it's nothing like a
generations,
70-30 or 80-20?
I don't
It's really
think it's
like,
that much. I really don't think it's that much. I don't know.
oh, Moneyless
I
Maybe says
really don't.
32%.
You think
32%. That's
32%?
wild.
Yeah.
So that's like
But
a 70-30.
maybe. I don't think it is though. But I'm not gonna
Cleveland
wait
says
around.
40.
I'm not gonna wait to find out. You have to get, you know how many
That's a
out
lot better
of
than I thought.
100, depending on the cross. Really? You think the cross will make a difference?
Yeah.
I don't know. So what cross would make a flower horn more fertile or infertile? That's a good. Hey, you know what? These are good things that like the ideas that you're talking about is very interesting to me. I personally don't think like, oh, this one is mixed with Trimac and some Cispillum and Purple Queen, and this one is Trimac with Carpentis and King Comfa. So this one will probably be more fertile. You know, I don't know if it works that way.
It's like male tiger, female lion is a liger, but male tiger, female lion is a liger.
Yeah, but even those
Or did I just say the same thing? Male tiger, female lion is a tigon. And male tiger, female lion, tigon. Male lion, female tiger is a liger. One of them is impotent. I think it's the liger, and it grows super big.
Are they impotent or shooting blanks? Because those are two different stories.
Oh, I mean.
There's nothing. Just ain't nothing happening. Get off me. Get off me.
One of them can't sire kids.
He just.
Or both of them. Actually, both of them might be. And I forgot how it goes.
But you know what? Here's the problem.
Yeah, they both are infertile. That's what I meant to say.
Here's the problem. Flower horns, hybrids get such little love. There's nobody really out there talking about it. So while this all seems very interesting to us, we're just guessing at stuff. There's this one dude who his whole channel is dedicated to hybrid cichlids. And while I don't have a problem with his channel being dedicated to hybrid cichlids, he's very matter of fact. Like, this is the way this hybrid is supposed to be, and this is the way this hybrid's supposed to be. And in my head, I'm like, what? What are you talking about? That's the way. Like, that's like saying, like, oh, if you have a white mother and a black father, the child's supposed to look like me. No, it's gonna look however it's gonna look. You know what I mean? You can't. When you mix in genetics like that,
yeah,
you can't give it a guarantee like this is what it's supposed to look like.
Like a male zebra and a female donkey is a zonkey, but a male deer and a female zebra is a deerbra. Both of them in front.
That they can't do that though. They don't do that. The zebras and donkeys and deers don't do that. It don't happen. They can't do it. No, they can't. The horns get in the way.
What? The horns are in the front. Everything, all the action's in the back.
Well, you guys see how they do it. They freaks.
A zerdonk.
Anyway, all I'm saying is cichlids in general are fun because you can get a
I need
purebred. You
some.
can go to people like the Cichlid Hut, and he's all look. Cichlid Hut don't even say stuff like flower horn. Like hold on, wait. Name a fish that has a common. He don't even say common names. Cichlid Hut don't even call nothing by his common name. That's one thing I have a problem with him and Tabati.
What he calls them by the Italian,
Scientific damn name.
the
And
scientific.
not only will he call it by the scientific name, he'll tell you where the hell this damn thing come from. He was like, this is the da from the da region. And I'm like, yeah, but what do they call it on the fish tank? Where next to the price? What's it called there?
What's the street name?
Yeah, what's the street name? Because I don't know what you're talking about, man. I can't even say those words. You know what I mean? Like he give you the place
This
where they
is
got
a
the fish
Nagara flametail. Oh, nice.
from
That's a street name.
the Zhangzhou region of the Amazon. And I'd be like, are you lying? Ain't no Zhangzhou region. Making up names. We would never know. He could say anything. In fact, Cichlid Hut, do a video and just make up every damn name, and nobody would ever know. Nobody would ever know. I'm telling you. Nobody would have a clue as to what you were saying. Like, oh, really? They wouldn't even repeat that. They repeat it and they'd be straight up like hardcore, like, no, that's from the Zhangzhou region. I know what I'm talking about. Zhangzhou, baby.
It's gonna be somebody from Zhangzhou call in and be like, "Hey, we ain't got that fish, bro."
Zhangzhou's in Detroit. Oh,
Cardio's aquarium.
Who?
Cardo's aquarium.
What's up? What's up, man? How you doing? I appreciate you. I'm just saying, I'm telling you, if you made up all these names and all these regions, somebody will repeat it with authority. That's how people do. They'll do it. In fact, they'll do a video saying the same thing you did and say it with authority, with their chest out. Let me tell you about the Trimax cichlid. It comes from the Zhangzhou region of the South Central American Amazon River.
From the upper western regions of southern Tibet.
Yeah.
It's like the male grizzly bear and the female polar bear is a growler bear, but the male polar bear with the female grizzly is a pizzly. Both of them infertile.
A pizzly. Man, that's disrespectful. Calling a bear. I don't care. You can't call a bear a pizzly. You gotta give it a better name than a pizzly. Oh, it's a pizzly bear.
It's a pizzly
mess
bear.
Around. See, you can't call certain animals. You can't call them that because mess around and get tourists want to pet it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's just a pizzly bear. I'm gonna get a selfie with the pizzly bear. It's so many different catch looks. Like he's always talking about catch.
I think bear on the end of anything should let you know not to pet this. Like, yo.
People will go. They'll be like, hey, take a picture of me.
A couple of them moneyless.
He's making this stuff up as he goes along, moneyless. Don't pay no attention.
These are real animals.
A pizzly bear.
It's pizzly.
What? Like a Pez dispenser? Like the head pop, like the neck pop out, and a candy pop out his neck?
Nah, the daddy was a polar bear, so he gets to pee first, and the mom was a grizzly, so it's a pizzly. Now, if the daddy was a grizzly bear, it'd be growler, because the mom was polar.
Why you always gotta put labels on things? That's racist.
It's just the name of the species of bear, man.
It's not. No, it's just the racist. It is. It's whatever that bear want to be. Let that bear be whatever it want to be. Why you always trying to get it to check a box?
It's a cross. Oh, you're talking about hybrids this whole time. I can't talk about my hybrids.
Yeah, but you gotta put a name to it. Be like, oh, but are you a white pizzly, a black pizzly, or other pizzly? You know what I mean? Like
I never said anything like that.
that's where
I
this is
just
going. That's where this is going.
that's where you take it. It's something wrong with you. You have your own problems.
Tiddly bear. They need to call it something else, or somebody's gonna try and pet the damn thing. That's all
See,
I'm saying.
moneyless Maven knows. Hey man,
Moneyless Maven.
how are you gonna argue with the science teacher, right? Polar bear,
Man, both
grizzly bear, hybrids are called
you
pizzlies, growler bears are
you
nanolocks.
on gummies and she's on brownies. I don't pay no attention to what y'all say.
I joined in at a weird time, racist bears. Ha ha. Ha. This is how it goes. This is your host right here. I have nothing to do with that. I
Hey,
don't know where he's
yesterday I
trying to
went
take
live by myself and it was normal ish. It was normal ish.
it.
It
It's
was
never
normal
normal.
adjacent. It was normal adjacent.
Normal adjacent,
It was in the arena.
I
It was the
guess.
arena of normalcy. You know what I'm saying? What's normal? I'm normal. I'm as normal as they come.
Never.
Hybridization happens naturally in the wild. I think hybridization does happen naturally in the wild under abnormal circumstances. Drought. Some got cut off. The river got cut off and stuff like that. Are you guys, Funk or Biz, going live for every night?
New Year's Eve night.
Probably not. I don't think
I'm,
so.
I don't think I have anything to do.
I ain't
You don't
gonna
want to
lie to
go?
you.
You don't want to go? You don't want to go?
I I rather do the whole. I mean, like at New Year's at 12 o'clock. You
Oh,
know,
right at
bang, bang,
12? Right at,
like that.
uh,
Yeah, nah, nah. I'd rather be, Happy New Year with my daughters and stuff.
mm-hmm.
I have a plan to run. I'm commando right now. I ain't got to wait
What's
for
a
New Year.
runaround commando?
Yeah, I stay commando. I ain't got to wait for New Year's. That's 365 days a year. What you talking about? Doing a countdown stream to New Year's. You know what I've never been into? I've never been into holiday videos or holiday streams like, oh, I'm having a Halloween thing or a Christmas thing or Thanksgiving thing or Valentine's. I've never really been into that, you know? I don't know. I don't know. I've never been festive. I'm not a festive person.
I am. I've done a Halloween scream stream. I've done a Christmas stream. You just don't like them because after the day is over, like, what good is the stream? But no
Yeah,
one wants
it's
to go back
pointless.
and
Like,
see a holiday stream. I remember you telling me that.
yeah, like you do like, oh, we're doing a New Year's Day. Who's gonna watch it on the next day? Nobody. Nobody's gonna watch it the next day.
Oh
But
no,
I'm
that
coming.
last Halloween stream that we did, that I did the last time was dope. It was hella fun. And it's for that time, is right for the people that have joined in that time at that specific time. I
But you
mean, who
know,
goes back
around
and watches any videos? I mean, all your
that's
informational videos, yeah, but I mean, does anybody go
all
back
my.
and watch your lives if they're not really,
Well, that's why I erased
it's
all
not
my
for
lives.
them. It's for
I
you to have
erased
fun with the people that
I
show
erased
up.
all my lives.
Oh, do you?
And like this live I'm doing now.
Hmm.
After this one, maybe a day or two. The one I did yesterday, I'll erase that one. I only keep one live up at a time. I don't like having my catalog just live video, live video, live video. I want to keep my
So you'll
catalog.
delete it, or you'll put it in like a members only, or
I'll put it
a hidden
unlisted.
unlisted.
I just
Hmm.
keep it on unlisted. You can't stay up past. You can't. It's up past your bedtime. Cam Jam. Thank you, ma'am.
Cam Jam,
Commando.
man, 22.
Yeah.
That's why they call you Florida Man Funk.
Hey, hey, hey! You watch your filthy mouth when you talk to me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't normally do it. You know, I don't know. It's just something that I've never really been into. I don't know. Hey, you still trying to figure out something to put in that 90 though, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out, should I go full in with a, single species? I really do like that trimac. Um, or do I make it like a dope, beautiful community tank?
Boring.
Community tank is boring.
Yeah. How many community tanks have you had already? Do something different,
Mhm.
man. Spread your legs.
What?
Yeah, spread your
Pause.
legs. Experience new things.
Hey,
Experience
yo,
new things.
hey, your phrasing has got to switch out, man. Like, let's switch that out for the new year. It's not telling another grown man to spread his legs. That's
That's what
crazy.
it is. That's how it is. You gotta spread your legs and learn new horizons,
We
right?
learn new horizons. It's not even a phrase, man. Like, we mixing
It is.
phrases.
It is where I come from,
Oh, where do you come from? Seattle?
Brooklyn.
It's not what they say in Brooklyn.
Yes, they do. You don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out.
That's crazy work. Spread
Man,
your
he
legs and
was. It's
experience.
nuts.
Yeah, experience new things. You know, that's the phrase, right? See what else is out there.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's in there. I'm pretty sure that's the thing. You don't know.
Something wrong.
It
Is something
hasn't got
wrong.
down. It hasn't got down to St. Louis yet. You know. Uh,
So a single tank with one fish is not boring to you, but a community tank with like mad African cichlids or something like that is boring.
one type of African cichlid, like only blueberry obese or only trophius or only
That's what you're talking about as far as like single species.
I like single species tanks because you could really get a feel for how the fish reacts. See, this like a lot of these fish live in groups that we get. Not all these fish they live on their own. A lot of these fish live in groups that we get. So if you really want to know what a peacock cichlid is like, well, peacock cichlids in the wild live in groups. Mbuna cichlids in the wild live in groups. You know,
Yeah, but not not all the blue ones and not all the yellow ones. Them Boonasickles come in all different rays of colors. They they
not
go crazy. But not all
but they don't.
blueberry cichlids are gonna group up.
Well, blueberry cichlids is a hybrid anyway,
It's
so
a hybrid anyway, right?
it don't count. But it still looks good. It still looks good as one fish. As one, it's still to me it look good. I don't know. I just think community tanks
A
is weird
90
to me.
gallon full of blueberry OBs does sound pretty dope though.
Yeah,
That looks like that'll be hard.
I've been trying to tell you.
Where am I gonna get
Or
that many
trophies,
blueberry OBs from?
huh?
Oh, Trophius would be hard too.
Trophies, yeah. You know, I seldom have any
All one
single.
color Trophius or
Yeah, yeah, all the same species. Most are at least in pairs, except some of my betas and now I have species only tanks. Those are cool. I don't know. I like either tanks with just one sick. Like I said, it depends on the fish, right? So if it's a Central American cichlid, you almost damn near the fish. Almost all the fish that I like, black nasties, uh, all those fish, you can't have them with other fish. So they always gonna be by themselves, bees and stuff like that. I mean, you can to if you have a big enough tank, but you know, I like it. I like them.
I'm about to stock up my
Oh, that's just
55
me.
when I'm going.
That's just me.
No, I get it.
But you get a lot of personality having one fish in a tank. You get to really kind of, have a bond with it, Like you get to know
Yeah,
it.
no, I get it. I just think I could do like one of these 75s for something like that.
Well, it depends on the fish. Trimac gets big as hell. A male Trimac.
Yeah, Trimac ain't gonna work, but I'm talking about like if I
What?
wanted to
Yeah, it does.
like in Boona tank, I could use the 60 or the 75 gallon for that. But if I'm gonna do a flower horn Trimac by themselves, 90 a gallon would be it. Or 75. 90.
You do a flower horn in a 90 or 75.
What
Uh,
about
but huh?
what about the Trimac?
I would do a 90 and I would do a Trimac in a 90. I would. I would. And see, you have a 90 that's a corner. It's a different footprint. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Carpentis, you
It's a
know.
both of them. Yeah.
Mr. Too Much for You said Carpentis. Carpenter. Well, I think he meant Carpentis. That's a beautiful fish,
Carpenter.
Carpentis.
No,
That's a
I'm about to
beautiful
check.
man.
You
A
said
large
it.
male
You said it
Carpentis.
earlier. You said it earlier when we were talking
Some
about the
people,
Trimax Carpentis.
yeah, man. That fish. That's a showstopper. People see that from across the room, like, oh, oh.
No, that mug is hot. How big does this get?
10 to 12, I think. It's a big
What
one.
is
It's a
it?
big boy.
Is it
It's a,
a Texas cichlid mix or
it's no, it is it's a cousin of the Texas. It's like it's in the same family as Texas, but
it's
it's
South
like
America? It's a South America. That mug look
it's a
hard.
Central American. It's a Central American.
Is it? They got it down here as a South American.
It is not a South American.
A gorgeous tropical fish for peaceful tank. Perfect companions for other cichlid species. So it's peaceful? So what? You put that in there with a Texas? You put it in there with a what's
I've
got the red
seen it.
nut?
Firemouth. I've
The
seen them
fire
with
mouth?
other fish. I've seen them with other fish, but I tell you, I've seen it beat up more fish than I've seen them live with other fish. So
Really?
I have seen them in big, big tanks living with other fish, but I've had one that I had to get rid of because it was too mean. There was
Dude,
one at Dan's spot. We had to move him because he was too mean. I've had two of them, they were too mean.
was it the blue one?
Yeah. Some people call it electric blue Texas, but that's weird. That's a whole different story, man.
It looked like the sapphire that I had at one point in time, except it's not sparkly. It looks like somebody took these beautiful blue puzzle pieces and put their fish
Hey,
together.
what's up, John Oliver? How you doing?
Jay Ollie.
Did I just call him John Oliver, like the comedian? I did, didn't I? The
You
little
did.
English dude, John Oliver.
Yeah.
The little comedian guy. Yeah. They're I don't know, man. I don't know. They're a cool fish, man. They're a cool fish.
Pearl scale cichlid.
Oh,
No,
that's a geo.
so who
That's a
got
mean geo.
Carpentis?
Huh?
Who has them?
Dan?
Dan does?
Yeah, but he has them down as electric blue Texas. But they're carpet. But he has them written down as electric blue jack. I mean electric blue
How many I
pepper.
need for the 90?
Honestly, I would only get one. But I know you don't want just one. You keep trying to add, you trying to do multiple fish. If you do multiple fish, go with Africans if you're trying to do that. If you're trying to go with Central American cichlids, big Central American cichlids, just plan on getting one. Yeah, that pearl cichlid though that you just mentioned, that's a geophagus, but I'm be honest with you, that's the meanest damn geophagus you will ever have.
That
It's
pearl
mean
scale.
for a geo, it's super mean. Like it's the meanest geophagus I ever. If anybody ever said every geo is nice, I'd be like, nope. Get a pearl geo. It's actually a Braziliensis. No, is it Braziliensis? Yeah, Braziliensis. It's mean as hell.
Yeah, Brazilian. Not as pretty as the Carpentis, but it's got some color on it. It does. It
Yeah,
looks like
savage.
it looks like it'll F something up. It almost looked like one of these, like a big ass ram. Kinda.
What? The Carpentis?
Oh,
Yeah. See?
no,
Yeah, and
this pearl scale Geo.
they mean. Oh, you got one that's not mean? Everyone I ever had was mean. Always wanted to fight all the other fish all the time. Red hub geos.
Mine. So they mean it's shit too.
Mhm. I don't know, man. There's a lot of things you can do. I mean, you can always go back to your African cichlid roots, man, and do I still think Mbuna tanks are nice. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I was just thinking that, like a bunch of Mbuna, different colors.
Colors, it's just like
they're always moving
always
around.
moving. I
Yeah,
say you just
yeah.
do them in Mbuna tank. Don't nobody got them in Mbuna tank. You know what I mean? Like, be different and like show people like, hey, you know, you could do it. Look, I got it. You know, every person that I've ever talked into doing them in Mbuna tank has been happy with it. Granted, I have to kind of know their personality, and if I'm like, you know what, I think you'd benefit from a Mbuna tank because everything you telling me, you want color, you want action, and you don't want to spend a
Mhm.
lot of money.
Yeah,
Mbunas.
that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did blue Acaras in a 60-gallon before, Mister Too Much for You. That's a pretty tank as well. I almost was thinking about going back to Lake Tanganyika doing compressor seps.
They say it just takes so long to grow, and
For
your
them to
tank
grow.
all they stay low though. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be all at the bottom of your tank. You have nothing at the top unless you get like Sipachromis and stuff like that. They higher up,
Mhm,
but that's
mhm.
this is so much money, so expensive. Because Dan don't really
Yeah.
get those like that, so you have to pay full price from somewhere.
Well, I know somebody out in uh breeder out there to let me get those first compressor seps out in Illinois.
Yeah, but that's
So,
compressor seps. I'm talking about the sips, the ones that are higher up in the water column.
okay.
Those Dan don't get those. Dan gets compressor seps all the time, but he don't get the ones that go higher up in the water column. He don't get those,
Mhm.
and those are expensive. So you paying full price. Flowerhorn say, "Do it, biz."
Yeah,
Severums. Yeah, you do Severums.
yeah, I do. That one Severum that I did have, I love them. Red shoulder though,
Get red
red shoulder
spot.
stuff.
Get turquoise. Get rainbow.
Oh man, that red shoulder is dope. I forgot how dope them Severums are, and they get pretty nice size too.
Yeah, and they don't cause no trouble.
I could put them in there with discus, can't I?
I don't see the
Is it
problem with it.
That'd be dope. Severums and discus.
I think they look too much alike personally. The shape. They don't have,
Well, discus are more round body wise. Severums have that round oval face. And as they get bigger, it looks like discus kind of flatten and get taller, and these guys kind of oval out. But
I think
that
this gets a
actually might
boring.
that might be pretty tight.
This gets a boring as hell though.
I
Is
mean,
aquascaping not a
they're
good?
not gonna be roaming around like your Mbunas and whatnot. And happy to see you when you come to the tank, but it'll be a nice little classy,
They just move slow.
pretty tank though. They do.
They just move so slow. Look good in other people's tank, but I don't really do this the same thing. Jimmy say is aquascaping not a good thing for you guys. All right, so here it is.
Mhm.
Hold up, Bryce. I get that. I think aquascapers are the new fish snob. Like they took over the beta. Like the beta people used to be like the super fish snobs, and then the aquascapers was like, hold my beer. And then
I hear you, flowers with horns. That's crazy. Hold my beer.
um they just I don't know, like just it's like you know those people who go to like art galleries and they're dressed up in black and they sit there and they look at the damn wall. They're like, "This feels." I feel like this brings out emotions of of of, of just despair and hate and love, and I'm getting all of it in one. Look, man, it looks cool or it don't look cool, but aquascapers be like, oh, that doesn't look right. That's not right. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. I'm supposed to do whatever the hell I want because it's my damn fish tank. You don't tell me what I'm supposed to do if I like this tree to be. First of all, ain't no bonsai trees in the middle underneath the water. Ain't no little stones underneath the water. You know what I mean? Like
No pirate
it's
ship.
just
Well, there might be some
no.
pirate ships underneath the water,
But
but
my
not.
thing is like, and my thing is like beauty is in the eye of the holder, and these people they're having contests on what tank looks better and what tank don't look good. Man,
Which
kiss my
one
national.
looks more natural and
Yeah,
yeah,
none
all
of
of
that
that.
stuff is natural. You ever went under the water in a lit? It's all messy. It's just a hot mess. But these things, they're all like perfect. And then try and catch a fish in there without messing everything all up. I dare you. I dare you.
Yeah.
One swipe of the net is all coming down.
Yep, it's all bad.
You
Oh,
know?
remember I had those I had the compressor steps and I had them with that corkscrew valve and I had the white rocks and you were like, those fish those fish aren't even used to that type of environment. And then you were like, but it's cool because they usually stay to the ground, but now they're in between the
Yeah.
little corkscrew veils, and you were
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's that. I was like, I don't know, it
Yeah.
looked cool to me.
Uh, Bryce say I have a 20-gallon tank with tons of live plants and substrate. I currently have
And I
6
missed this
neon
snare.
tetras, 4 moles. Mole. Remember Riley, first keeping Jamaica, Mole. Um
Yeah.
4 mollies and a mystery snail. You need to get some more fish in there. Bryce, boy, get yourself some more fish, put it in there. Have you seen a saltwater Jack Dempsey? No, I have not. There's a
I'm
jackknife. I seen a
looking
saltwater jackknife.
I'm looking it up right now. Saltwater
Look up,
Jack Dempsey.
look up
Like
jackknife.
a misunderstanding. Jack Dempsey cichlid is freshwater fish from Central
I think
America.
I think he's talking about the jackknife. Look up saltwater
And
jackknife
saltwater
fish.
jackknife. Okay.
That's a crazy looking fish. It looks like a boomerang.
Is it the okay?
It's not the batfish. It's a different fish.
No, I love the batfish, but is it like a knife? No, it does look like a boomerang.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's different. Hmm.
Wait, whoop. Really? I've never tried putting Jack Dempsey in salt water. Never. Most cichlids can handle marine conditions for some time. What do you think this hold on, wait. First of all, how much salinity and for how long? Because we talking brackish or we talking full-blown marine salt scenario?
Mm, yeah, it's a difference.
You know, what we talking about here? What we talking about here? Jack Dempseys have been found to go out to the reefs for a while, believed to get rid of parasites and come back for fresh. Really? I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check that out, Flowerhorn, because that's cool as hell. So for those of you who don't know, freshwater parasites cannot survive in saltwater scenarios, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get on your live stream so I can actually talk. LOL. Check it out online. You can look it up. I'm gonna look it up because you could be telling me a whole bunch
What's
of
up, Joy?
fooey. Somebody's gonna do a video and be like, "Well, did you know Jack Dempsey's have been found off the coast of Costa Rica, living?" And they started whole colonies on the reef, and they're gonna be like, and they're gonna say it with their chest out, and then you're gonna watch the video. You're gonna be like, I said that and that lie. Now you could be right. You could be right. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just the first time I've heard that. That's the first time I've heard that. Wouldn't surprise me. You know, tiger sharks can be found over all the way up to St. Louis. They're from saltwater.
Saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why that's why I don't be in the water. Because even
Yeah,
the
I
sharks
definitely
be
saw
on.
that. I was like, damn, they come up the Mississippi? That's nuts.
Yeah. I keep most of my
I got to roll. So I am going to take off real quick,
yeah.
and I'll
All
take
right.
these suggestions, and I'll be able to put something together, and hopefully
All right.
get my stuff together.
Yeah.
All right. All
All
right,
right,
everybody.
man.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
I'm gone. Much love. Happy New Year and all of that. Peace.
Later. All right. Now that he's gone, we could talk about him, right? So he stank. He stank. No, but real talk. Yeah, that's cool about the Jack Dempsey. I actually will look that up because I've never heard of. You know something else I'd never heard of. And like I know it to be true, but somebody had mentioned it as if it was more of a phenomena than not. I did a video on uh bloat, right? And somebody was saying, "Oh, well, maybe there's another fish in the tank attacking it in its swim bladder." Because what this person was saying was that there are fish out there that purposely attack fish's swim bladder because they know that that's where that fish is weak. And I was like, so for a fish to know to attack a fish in a certain spot, that's pretty specific. And I just thought that was a cool concept. What other fish will specifically attack a part of another fish's body to exploit its weakness? For instance, the Malawi eye biter, right? It goes after just the eyes, right? Hence the reality. Really, that's very interesting. Yeah, stuff like that's interesting. Like this particular species, it knows to go for the flank. Now, that was my question. Is it just going after the side of the fish where it's more vulnerable and it just happens to hit the swim bladder? Or is it like, I know the swim bladder is right there and I'm gonna target that? Those are things that, you know, I when they say stuff like that, I'm curious about. Yes, I have seen fish attack the swim bladder. They know where it is, where to hit. See, that's a very cool concept to me. You know, like I'm curious to know is if they like, are they attacking the swim bladder or are they attacking the flank? You know, because it's a very vulnerable spot. Um, I've lost cichlids due to that. That's just a cool concept. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Do African cichlids do that? No. Most of the time when people talk about fish doing stuff like that, they're always talking about Central and South American New World cichlids doing it. Once the swim bladder is popped, they sink like a rock. Yep. That's why I said yesterday I was on a live stream and somebody was asking me about swim bladder, and I was like, I've seen more people fail at trying to cure swim bladder than actually succeed. Most of the time, in my experience, when a fish has a swim bladder issue, it's almost always a death sentence. You know, Mr. Too Much still here. Mr. Too Much, hey, what's up? You know, I didn't even say what's up to you. What's up, Joy? It's out of instinct. They know it would hurt them. Yeah. I can't cure that when it happens. Yeah, it's very, very seldom. Now I've seen it be cured, but it very, very like very, very early stages or very mild, low cases of swim bladder. But most of the time, when I see a fish with swim bladder, it's a full blown case of swim bladder instantly, like overnight. It's not like gradual, like, oh, look at this fish. It's kind of, and then the next day it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more. It's like one day the fish is like, bang, it's just upside down. It's just hurting. It's never like a slow buildup. It's always like it hits it like a ton of bricks. Um, and when you see it cured, it usually comes back. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I said that yesterday, and I felt like the chat went kind of quiet. Nobody agreed with me or disagreed with me. So it made me think, like, huh, am I the only one? You know, because a lot of times, not most, all my videos are from my experiences. So when I say stuff like that and nobody agrees or disagrees with me, I start thinking, I was like, well, am I the only one that has noticed this? But in the chat, I'm seeing other people, say stuff. So okay, I'm not crazy. Well, I'm not fully crazy. Maybe a little bit. I'm touched a little bit, but not all the way. You know what I mean? So okay. I've tried frozen peas. It works on minor stuff. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like if it's a very mild or light case of swim bladder, I've seen it work. But 9 times out of 10, I wake up and the fish is upside down. It's not like slowly getting swim bladder. Swim bladder comes on like a ton of bricks, fast and furious. In some cases, I've heard about it coming in very, very mildly, but I had to tell the person who I was talking to, I'm like, look, don't feel bad if you cannot cure this because most people can't cure swim bladder. Most of the time I've seen people fail at it than anything else. Liquid Zoo. Oh yeah, you're full on crazy. I don't know. That's my personal opinion. Frozen peas seem to work with goldfish. I haven't had luck on any other fish. That's fair. That's fair to say. I think peas work is see my personal opinion is that swim bladder issues don't really have to be a thing. I feel like people feed their fish terribly by only feeding it one type of food all the time, which leads way to constipation issues, blockage issues. That's how come I'm so big on like, I mean, not to be funny, and you can do this with any food. You can just mix and match foods all the time, and even delve into more vegetable stuff. Even if you have a cichlid that is necessary, that a New World cichlid that is a high protein type fish. That's why I always, I love this because it has so many different things in it that it's a well-rounded diet. It's a well-rounded diet. You know what I mean? So, yeah, let me see. It has to do with the 7 wind bladder that it carries air inside to keep the swim upside down if it gets injured or if it gets bloat, they will float or sink. Yeah. What is the biggest Jack Dempsey I've seen? I've seen an 8-inch Jack Dempsey. I've seen an 8-inch Jack Dempsey, but that's with the tail. That's with the tail. 8-inch with the tail. Now, I will say this. the dorsal fin did go farther back than the tail fin, but I seen an 8-inch Jack Dempsey. At some point, Jack Dempseys seem to stop growing long and they start to grow bulkier. You know what I mean? Like they start becoming fatter and kind of wider, almost like hunchbacked a little bit. What's up, Mike? But as they get bigger, they seem to stop growing long ways and start growing, out ways, So while it may not be super, super long, girth wise, they get bigger. What has helped me is I wet the pellets. Yeah, if you wet the pellets, yep. Don't know how to explain it. What happened? All right, so here, let me help you explain it. So it happens a lot when people feed and Savage is getting to this. The way what Savage is talking about is this particular phenomenon happens a lot with people who feed their fish freeze-dried brine shrimp. Not brine shrimp, but freeze-dried bloodworms. So what will happen is, and I've seen it happen with angelfish. If you feed your fish dry food, right? And I'm not saying that always happens, but bloodworm seems to happen a lot with angels. And beta fish. If you feed your fish bloodworms, freeze-dried bloodworms, it happens to them. They get bloat because what happens is they eat the freeze-dried worm, or they eat the pellet that's in its dry form, and they completely consume it. They swallow it while it's in its dry form. Now, while it's in the system and it's still dry, it starts getting wet and it starts to swell up, causing a blockage. That's what he's saying. Is that what you're saying? I owned a 10 to 11-inch Jack Dempsey. Have you really? A 10-inch to 11-inch Jack Dempsey. That's a big Jack Dempsey. That's a humongous Jack Dempsey. I've heard of 10-inch Jack Dempseys, but I've never seen one. I've heard of them, never seen one. I agree. There is air in those pellets. Yeah. So yeah, that's what happens is when the fish, and this is one reason why I think the size of food matters. If you continue to feed your fish food that is just slightly too big, but enough for it to consume it, two things happens. One is that'll happen. It'll swallow it. It'll swell up. Or two is it'll have to crush it, and then a lot of it flies out of its gills, and then you just dirty your tank. But if you feed it an itty bitty little pellet to where it swallows it and it just goes down its gut without having to crush it up, because fish have teeth up there on the roof of their mouth, right? They have teeth right there, but they also have teeth up there. And what they do is they'll get the food and they'll kind of crush it in their mouth so that they can swallow it if it's too big. Now, as they're crushing it, you'll see the pellet, the fine food particles come out their gills. That just dirties your tank. Or if it's the right size where they don't have to crush it, but it's big enough that it goes down the throat and it swells up, then it causes blockage. That's why I'm a big fan of going small. You know what I mean? Bite size. It seems to, yeah. What happens is when you feed a fish itty bitty little pellets, yeah, it's not as impressive as a fish just going wrong. It's not as impressive. But what happens is the fish completely swallows the whole thing. It's not humongous. It doesn't swell up as much. If it does swells up, it's not swelling up all in one bit. It's all little chunks, and it just travels better. And it doesn't have to crush it up and spill it all out its gills. I really need to do a fish feeding video. And the reason why I haven't done a fish feeding video is for the same reason why it took me 4 years to do a nitrogen cycle video. Uh, Savage, are you saying exactly to what I'm saying, or let me see? I think he is. You can see the bubbles come out of the soap. Yeah, when you soak them. Yep. Yeah, bite size. It seems to be mine. Cichlids, their mouth has 2 jaws. It's yeah, they yep. Chews. Okay, I think he's co-signing on what I'm saying. I think. I hope. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, the reason why I haven't done Funk, also Flowerhorn, I think we're all 3 of us are in agreement on this. The reason why I haven't done a feeding video is because I don't want it to be a whole lot of me just talking at people. I want to say it in such a way that it's easily understood. Like in my nitrogen cycle video, I felt like it took me 4 years to figure out how to say it to where anybody could understand it. The stuff that we're saying right now, sometimes it's hard for people to grasp the concept of it unless they've experienced it. Like a lot of us have experienced it in the chat already. So, it doesn't go over our heads, so we kind of get a lot of us understand what we're talking about. But for people, like I hate flakes. I mean, if you have nano fish and stuff like that, I guess, yeah. But like for cichlids, people who feed flakes to cichlids, I don't understand it. I feel like flakes hit the water and just shoot everywhere, get stuck, goes straight up into your filter, gets in crevices in your rocks. Your fish can't get to it. So there's a lot of things I have to say that I feel like I'm very sporadic in saying it, like I am now. I feel like I'm all over the place, explaining stuff. So I am gonna do a fish feeding video where I'm gonna be promoting, like my fish food that I sell, and why I like this fish food is because of my views on how fish eat and my views on food in the aquarium and how it affects the aquarium water. I hate flakes, but my salt tank only wants flakes. Yeah, that salt's different though. You got a lot of grazers in salt, and salt fish don't have the large mouths or attack. Well, not all them. Most saltwater fish do not voraciously attack the food like freshwater does. I think the only fish I've seen that voraciously attacks food in salt water would be like the smaller, like damsels and clowns and the smaller species. The bigger ones, the ones that most people have, like sturgeons and stuff like that, they're not as they want a sheet. Like you put that sheet up against the glass and they want to kind of like pick at it, pull at it, pick at it, pull at it. They don't want to chase something down because they're not chasers. They're not accustomed to chasing. They're accustomed to slowly coming up on a rock and picking. They're not accustomed to chasing stuff down. Yeah, tangs, sharks, yeah. Let me see. Hold on, wait. Yeah. So Jose wants to know about them Jack Dempseys. What were the tank mates of those very large Jack Dempseys? I did salt. A lot of people don't realize I've done saltwater for a while. I like the predator saltwater fish, and the fish that I like need a 300-gallon tank. And of course, like I said, I'm not doing big ass jacks. The fish that I like need 300-gallon tanks, and because I rent, I'm not putting up a 300-gallon tank. As much as I want to, I'm not going to. That's just kind of where I'm at. I want to get me a queen trigger. You know, this is a dope live. As a fish keeper, it's hard to find people to talk to about fish, and that's too bad. Like 3613. In fact, let's see. What kind of 3613? I appreciate that you like the live stream. It makes me feel good. Um, oddly enough, you want to know the funny thing is, I don't normally get to talk about fish. Normally there's a couple Weisenheimers in here that make me always talk about crazy stuff because they think I'm funny. So they always push my buttons and they always want me to be silly and all that stuff. And it's easy to get me off track. I agree to it. I say it. It's easy to throw me off track. And there's a couple of cats that always come in here that that do that. Okay. I'm gonna have to check you out. What's your channel about? Let me see what it is. Oh, a boxing podcast? Up, 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 up. I think I found me a new channel to check out. A boxing podcast. You need to have something in your description, brother. A boxing pod. So how you feel about Jake Paul getting his jaw broke? About damn time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on, wait. You got Bone Thugs versus 3-6 battle rap. Oh, so you're not just boxing. Okay, it says boxing podcast. He was going to plant. Yeah, yeah, until it did it. Yo, I'm offended that he lives in Puerto Rico, like for real. Like for those in the chat, if you guys are into boxing, you guys know I like boxing. So if you're into boxing, put a one in the chat, and just so that I know, if I'm curious if you guys also like boxing. I know everybody likes fish, and if you don't mind, I gotta talk about boxing. So this is we're on YouTube, right? YouTube. So Jake Paul. Jake Paul. For the longest, Jake Paul, Jimmy, one per in the house. What the heck? I don't. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. One word. Okay, so listen. Here's my thing. Jake Paul. I appreciate the fact that he got people talking about boxing. I am not I was never a Mayweather fan. I just don't like his style of boxing. But him running his mouth all the damn time, people would pay in hopes that they got to see somebody shut him up. So, hey, if it got people watching, then great for boxing. Great for boxing. Jake Paul. I mean, after Mayweather retired, who really, who was really, really expanding boxing outside of, you know, the people who already are. There's nobody really expanding boxing outside of people who already like boxing. Jake Paul did. Okay. But him being in the ring and rubbing shoulders with some of the people that he did offended me. Him being in the ring wearing Puerto Rican trunks offended me, because you made a mockery out of something that I think is special. Boxing, I feel is special. And you over here doing something that, come on, like you was a sideshow. You're a sideshow. You're a sensationalism. I don't know. It's just so seeing him get his jaw broke. I'm like, yeah, it's bound to happen. You can't keep doing the silly stuff you was doing. Yep. Yeah, he was making it into a circus. Like I appreciated I appreciated the draw, but I felt like he was, like he was just doing it the wrong way. I respect Jake Paul, but in no way could he ever beat. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what he was thinking. He got bored. So, what do y'all think about Jake Paul's? People were thinking. So, some people have a theory that this thing that Jake Paul does, that's a tell. That's a sign. Like some people say, oh, he did it to Mike Tyson, and basically it was like telling Mike Tyson, hey, slow, you're hitting too hard, slow up. And apparently, Mike Tyson was going at him, and Jake Paul did it, and Mike Tyson, you can see Mike Tyson do his head up and down like that, but it was very subtle. Apparently, he did it to AJ, and AJ was like, "Yeah, nah, we might have talked about it back on the phone, but nah, I forget that." So AJ was like, "Nah, I'm gonna knock you out anyway." I don't know. I just thought it was funny. I just thought it was funny. I just thought it was funny if Jake Paul actually thought it was like, "Hey, let me give him the sign to back off me." And Jake Paul was like, "Yeah, nah, fuck your sign." Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah, bam. Oh, that was a flush. That was a flush right too. That was a flush right. Like it don't get more prettier than that right. Anyway, anyway, anyway. I'm at this. Let me. I'm going to check this channel out. Let me check this channel out. The 3613 podcast. Community, respect and understanding, judgment and opinions. Freestyle. Okay. Oh, you got a whole studio in your junk. You got a round table. All right. Where you from? Fade City. Where's Fade City? What is Fade City? Oh, look at June. Oh, we got Jude and Monster Fish Gal. It's ladies' night, and I feel all right. You a barber too? I'm a barber. I do my own. I do my own. I started fading, and I just kept fading all the way to the other side. I faded it all the way from one side to the other. It's your upper lip, Craig. That funky smell you smell, it's your upper lip. Didn't know you were live. I was winning on another. What you win? What did you win? Did you win a plushie? Did you win a plushie? A gift card to TGOE. TGOE. Jesus Christ. Why would you do that to me? TGOE. Ah. Put an effing hat on. You know what? No, I'm gonna take my hat. Look. That's how I'm gonna do my hat. Send me some alien betas. No. Actually, I was putting the alien betas on the website, and I got tired. I suck at taking photos of fish for the website. Get a Trimac. Go to Cichlid Hut. Cichlid Hut is a YouTube channel. Cichlid Hut. He sells Trimacs. He's got some beautiful ones that he breeds. He breeds them and sells them. Where did you say where you're from? I didn't know where he's from. But yeah, he sells and breeds them. I'm gonna get one from him. I want a Trimax so bad, but I want one from him. Oh, Baltimore. What's that? It sounds like a bird flying around. Anybody know what movie that's from? If you know what movie that's from, if you're the first one in the chat to tell me what movie that's from, you are gonna win my respect. If you know, oh, Monster Fish Gal's in Baltimore. You win my respect. That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else. I'm broke as a joke. Baltimore, what's up? Sound like a bird flying around. Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for it. He's been saying he's gonna give me a Trimac from his breeding pair for a minute. You're drunk on life. I am drunk on life. I really am. Well, listen, y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I got to go. I got to go night night. I've been on for I don't know how long I've been on. Probably like 2 hours, something like that. I don't know, but I'm gonna be going live more. I'm definitely gonna be doing that. I normally go to House of Tropics. I got you too. 36. House of Tropics. Okay. All right. I'm trying to think if I know other than Monster Fish Gal, who else up there in Baltimore? House of Tropics. Check out the Cichlid Hut though. Oh, look, Monster Fish Gal. Oh, snap. Look at that. Monster Fish Gal got those stingrays. Got me thinking about getting stingrays one day. Cause I got that 280 out there. I know one tank I'm gonna do a 300. One pane of glass I'm gonna do another 300. But the bottom pane, I've always wanted to do a huge low boy, right? Shake that tub. What the hell? Rays are looking great, Lori. Yeah, they are. Honestly, I've never cared about rays. But she's over there petting them and putting her hands on them and stuff like that. And I'm like, I kind of like the person, getting that personal one-on-one with her. And I'm like, she seems to get. I don't know. Maybe one day. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for sticking with me, hanging with me. I will catch y'all on the next one. My next video I got coming out, I was asked about why they're. Yeah. You should check out Lori. Lori goes live, Monster Fish Gal. She goes live and she be showing her stingrays and she be petting them and stuff like that. But my next video I got coming out is on stinky water. Somebody asked me how come they water stink. Why does my water stink? I do everything I'm supposed to do, but it keeps stinking all the time. It just stink. I got you. So that's the next video. Y'all oh, Jimmy, she don't have a set time. So you're gonna have to subscribe and hit the notification bell on Monster Fish Gal. You know what? I'm going you know what, Bertha? I'm gonna actually put that on the website. That's a good point. So I put 2 Indian almond leaves in with them, but on the website my website, when I have them up, right now I took all my pictures, I put them up. But I'm gonna have my water parameters on where I'm keeping, because I'm gonna keep them for a month before I put them out there. Before I put them out, like right now, I've had these for a month. In fact, these came in on 11/28. The ones that I'm gonna have up ready for sale, they came in. They were here since 11/28, so they've been here a month. I'm gonna put up the water parameters on how I have them right now. I appreciate that point. Activated carbon kills the water smell and the water changes Yeah, all that's gonna be in that video. All that's gonna be in that video. I'm curious if you talk about fish tanks on your podcast. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna check it out. But hold on, wait. Your podcast? Maybe you have live streams too. Let me see. Okay, yeah, you got live streams. Because I was looking at okay, so you must do shorts from your podcast and make videos out of it. Okay, all right. Anyway, I will catch y'all on the next one. I appreciate y'all for coming out. Maybe you know what? I think I'm gonna try and set something up to have some people up. I don't know. It's just I really like going vertical. Maybe I'll have different people come up. You know, I don't know. But the problem is having different people come up. I'll have to request it. I'll have to ask them to come up. Because last time I had people come up, last time I had people, I invited people up. I would have people bug me to come up. That was my biggest problem. If you guys really want to know how come I don't have people come up on my live streams, is because if you come up on the live stream, you have to be active. You have to be engaging. You have to be able to hang with me, And I'd have people who would want to come up, and one of the reasons why they would want to come up is basically to promote their channel, which kind of pissed me off a little bit. Like the only reason why they wanted to be here was so that people could be like, everybody on AQUA FUNK's channel, subscribe to my channel. And I was like, it's kind of rude. And the other one is they wouldn't do anything. It was boring as hell. So I kind of no, it's not a high bar. You don't have to be as silly as I mean, Mexicali doesn't act silly. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is I would get people who would just hound me to come up, and I would feel bad about never replying to them. Because they were people. Yeah, that and Flower Horn, that's what was happening a lot. Oh, but he's sexy. Oh, you got a thing for Mexicali? Oh, snap. Oh, dip. June and Mexicali sitting in a tree. KISSING. Nobody else do talk about. Bruh, people don't have nobody else to talk about. You know what? That's the problem. We're all alone out here. That's because we have to go on the internet, because we be talking to our friends. Our friends be like this. I don't want to hear about your fish, man. Shut up. Shut up about your damn fish. We don't care. Let's talk about something else. You're always talking about your damn fish. Shut up. I know. That's how come we on the internet, talking to people across the other damn world. Calling the people across the world because we need to find somebody who ain't going to tell us, who's just going to look at us like this. Anyway, I'm out. I'll catch y'all in the next one. I appreciate all y'all for being here. Deuces.